When you first turn on the unprogrammed radio, you are greeted with the VFO as the radio is in frequency mode. Yes, the HD1 has a VFO and is fully programmable from the front panel. While I wouldn't necessarily want to program DMR channels into the radio this way, you do have the ability to be frequency agile and change to any VHF or UHF frequency on the fly. It's a nice feature, especially if someone tells you to go to a channel you don't have programmed in. But to really get the radio to do something, you need to program it, family. So it's easy to hand off this radio to my wife or daughter. With a few button clicks, it becomes their radio. Operation of the Island's HD1 is pretty straightforward. The volume knob is also the power switch, and the selector knob can be used to change the channel or scroll through the menu items. At the radio's default display position, you can toggle between frequency mode and channel mode by pressing the exit button. Pressing the exit button again will get you back into channel mode. Pressing the menu button gets you to the various functions and features of the radio. To scan, press the scan button on the keypad, and to lock the keypad, press the lock button. Unlocking is done by pressing that lock button again. One nice feature about the HD1 is that you can operate the menu while receiving a transmission. Many DMR radios will lock function until the transmission is ended, but with the HD1 you can preempt the transmission by pressing the menu button or turning the selector dial. The two side buttons under the push to talk are programmable in the software. In the default settings, they will toggle the FM radio or scan function on the radio. One operation function that sets the HD1 apart from other DMR radios is its promiscuous mode. When promiscuous mode is enabled, you have the ability to listen to all talk groups on a repeater's time slot and color code. So if a repeater's time slot has multiple talk groups, with promiscuous mode, you can listen to them all. It's a nice feature, and many other DMR radios can do it, but the HD1 takes things one step further by letting you transmit back to a received talk group. The way this works is that when you hear a transmission on a particular talk group that you wish to respond to, you press the menu, go to Band A, select Contacts, and then choose that talk group. Now you won't need to create a channel for every talk group. Just create channels for time slot 1 and time slot 2, and then set up the talk groups in your contact list. I must admit though, of all the DMR radios I've tested and reviewed, this one is the best so far. I love the loud audio that this radio puts out. 10 watts of transmit power isn't a big deal for me, so I'd rather dial back the transmit to 5 watts and enjoy a longer battery life. All in all, it's a solid rig and probably one of the best choices currently on the market for a DMR handheld radio.